Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. It is Tuesday, the 12th of December, and it is game day tonight. Leeds United travel to where I live, Sunderland, to take on the Black Cats at the Stadium of Light. It's going to be a tough fixture, but hopefully one, Leeds United can pick up 3 points in and hopefully remain unbeaten. I don't think a draw would be that bad, but of course, we have to keep pressure on the top two. So the only really solution is to get 3 points. But without further ado, please do smash a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. Hey, it's 1-0. We're fucking down. 13th in the championship. The takeover happened, as I said it would. People will be... Oh, when have we got Leeds? So, folks, you could argue it's a new look Sunderland, of course, because Tony Mowbray got his marching orders in recent times. I think, to be honest, a lot of Sunderland fans were a little bit bemused by the decision, but also understood it. I was speaking to a friend of mine who said, look, had we have not got in the playoffs last season, he'd have probably gone then. There seems to be a clash of characters behind the scenes, and Tony Mowbray, after no wins in 7, I think maybe, was put on his bike, if you like. Caretaker boss Mike Dodds has come in and oversaw a great 2-1 win over West Brom more recently. We know firsthand West Brom are a tough nut to crack. You know, they beat Ipswich, they pushed Leicester. Sunderland did have to get 2 late goals in this game, but ultimately they picked up 3 points, and it's not an easy fixture against a very well thought out tactical team that Carlos Corberán manages with West Bromwich Albion. So the fans will no doubt be buoyed by that fact. And of course, it'll be a packed out Stadium of Light. Leeds will have their full allocation. It'll be a great atmosphere tonight. But Sunderland fans should probably temper that expectation, because Leeds are actually unbeaten in 9 of their last 11 league games against Sunderland, winning 9, drawing 1, and losing just once during that time. So Leeds United have a very good record in this fixture. I remember coming here and getting beat in the FA Cup, but I do remember the more recent league game. I think Samu Saiz and Alioski both got on the score sheet that day. And look, if Leeds United could get another 2-0 win in this one, it'd be a perfect 3 points with a couple of home games to come in Coventry and Ipswich. Leeds United come on the back of another clean sheet as well, which now means Leeds have 7 clean sheets overall, which is the same as Matt Hermanson at Leicester City. And there's only Leicester City that better the amount of goals that we've conceded. 20 overall, Leicester streets ahead of the rest with 12. But a lot of that's due to the way that Leicester play. Leeds United do like to play end-to-end at time transition football, which may feed into what Sunderland will try and do. They have 2 fantastic wingers at this level in Jack Clarke and Patrick Roberts. Patrick Roberts came through at City, of course, went to Celtic. He's got decent pedigree, and we know all about Jack Clarke. I'll always remember the goals against Villa that started that amazing comeback when we were 2-0 down.
It's still Clarke! Yeah! Oh, yes!
I always remember Roof and Ayling in the crowd at full time. It was amazing when we won that game 3-2. You've got the goal against Sheffield United as well. It just dinks over Henderson into Pablo's path. These are all great memories during the Bielsa era. Now, he did fall off after his move to Spurs. I think he spent time on loan at Stoke, etc. But refound his career, if you like, at Sunderland, and actually has 10 league goals this season. So he will be a challenge for whoever plays at right back. I think it'll be Archie Gray, but you could also see a situation where Jed goes out on the right and Archie Gray comes in at left back. And it depends on how Farke sees it, because we know Jack Clarke has pace and Jed Spence has that in spades. So it might be better off putting him at right back. We'll have to wait and see which way Farke goes. But look, Leeds United have their own ballers, right? We've got Somerville, arguably the best player in the division. Rutter, arguably the best player in the division. Dan James, who's now netted in 3 successive games, arguably the most informed player in the division. We're just on fire right now, so I hope and pray that continues, because we have an opportunity again to just put pressure on those that are above us and potentially even create a gap from Southampton. Sunderland are without a clean sheet in 5 as well, so 3 scoring Leeds should definitely get on the score sheet. And if we defend like we did against Blackburn, then Leeds United could well get a clean sheet in this fixture. Before Blackburn, we'd gone 4 games without one, so it'd be nice if we could get on a nice clean sheet run like we did earlier on in the season. But Sunderland are in good form. They've won 3 of their last 4 at home. Daniel Farke doesn't have a good record against them either. He's never won in this fixture, and Sunderland will be bidding back-to-back wins for the first time in 2 months. As I say, history is on our side in this fixture, and I hope and pray that that continues. I think we'll see the same lineup that lined up and beat Blackburn, the only difference being obviously Byram coming out with Spence coming in, and it remains to be seen which side him or Gray operate on. But other than that, you just can't afford to change a winning formula, especially when you go into the stadium alive. Now, if Leeds were to secure a win, it'd be the first time since 2021 that we've won 4 league games on the spin. Now, the question is, can we do it? Now, for me, of course we can. You know, on our day, we can beat any team in this division. We've already shown that. We've beat the pace setters, both on their patches as well, by the way. If you take August out of this season, which I know you can't do, but listen, we had so much upheaval. We, for me, would be top of the table. We, for me, would be the team that everyone should and would fear. I do think the game could be quite transitional. I expected that against Blackburn, and it proved to be the case without Blackburn creating a lot. And I'd love more of the same here, because ultimately, our players are far better than the rest of the division, bar a couple here and there. One thing I will say for Sunderland, though, they are decent out wide, both just at wings, but also at fullback with Trey Hume and Niall Huggins. But do you know what? Ever since we beat Blackburn, I've really had nerves about this game because I know it isn't going to be easy. So my head's actually telling me 1-1. And on the face of it, a point away isn't that bad. But the facts are, people, we cannot afford to drop points due to the pace setters in Leicester and Ipswich. So I'm going to go with my heart. And we're going to see a Leeds United 2-0 win like we did away at Blackburn. Fingers crossed that is the case. Make sure you join me for the watch along. We'll be live a little bit earlier because obviously Ipswich versus Watford kicks off before us. So we can watch a bit of that before our game kicks off. Please do smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, let me know your lineup, your score prediction, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss all the live watch-alongs we've got, because tomorrow we've got Leicester Millwall to look forward to as well. But that's it from me. Thanks very much for watching. Merry Christmas, and hopefully I'll see you tonight. Peace out. Leeds.